Hello friends, under the common program for online teaching, we the teachers of Gokhale Education Society have been taking a series of lectures for you, and I am assigned to take a lecture on this very wonderful lesson, The Call of the Soil. Let me introduce myself first. I am Nitin Patil from Bitco College, Nasik Road. Now, the more important thing is to have the introduction to the writer of this wonderful lesson, Venkateshwaran Iyer, born in 1966, being a science graduate and a certified project manager professional. He had worked in IBM. It's a software company, and after working for 17 years in the IT industry, he decided to quit his that very lucrative career. And what he wanted to do? He wanted to come for farming. He wanted to become a farmer. And so that he purchased a land in Dahanu Taluka in Palghar district, which is just adjacent to Mumbai. There, he purchased a farm. He applied his various methods for organic farming. He studied a lot about organic farming, and he practically taking all the challenges of farming became a successful farmer. And all his these experiences from IT to farming, he has written in a book, Mung or Microchips. Mung, that pulse, green gram. That Mung over microchips. Mung has overtaken microchips. Microchips, the microchips which are used in computers, phones, in software industry, in hardware industry, these microchips are used. And these Mung, that green gram, has overtaken microchips. Does mean that from microchips, from IT lucrative career, he became a farmer. It's wonderful. And this is not usual too. We have been seeing migration from villages and towns to the bigger cities, to work in the industries, to work in software, hardware, and whatever industries are there. People get migrated to work in cities. But here, this is what he has come from Mumbai to a village. After leaving his that very attractive career in software industry, in IT industry, he became a farmer. It is what it is called, it is called reverse migration. We usually know the migration which starts from villages, towns to the cities. But now he has returned back from the city to a village, and the lesson is an account to know this wonderful journey. I won't go line by line, friends, because it will take a lot of time. As you know, the lesson is bigger one. So I'll be telling you just the points of the lesson, so that it will take our less time, and it will be interesting too. See, the first crop. Here after purchasing the land in 2004, he came to that place. The description of the entire farm is given in this under this heading, the first crop. Here you'll find that when he purchased the farm, he went to the farm and he saw that there were mung saplings. The farm had chiku trees too, but dense foliage of mung too. And he had an assistant who was also a broker who helped him to purchase this land. His name was Moru Dada. Moru Dada was advising him so many things, but still the writer Venkateshwaran Iyer, or you can call him Venkat Iyer, was himself studying about farming. He was reading, he was trying to know about other crops, and he was also studying organic farming. Then this part under the heading the first crop gives us the details about his beginning days, how he was reluctant for the mung crop, but when he was forced by Moru Dada, he accepted it. They went to some Gujarat area, and from there they bought better seeds of mung, and they sowed the seeds in the ground in the farm, and they had respectable 300 kilograms of crop. When it was the harvest time, they could produce 300 kilograms of mungs that year. An awful lot of mung, with it a lot of confidence. See, his first crop of 300 kilograms gave him a lot of confidence. It was certain the land was fertile and it was possible to grow crops without chemicals. See, here, this is the soul. This is the soul, or this is the purpose for what he had come into this field of farming. He wanted to grow crops without using any chemicals. And you know, that area, Dahanu, Palghar, are known for rice. And here the writer is going for sowing rice for the next season. The scent of rice. Under this heading, under this title, the scent of rice, he has discussed all these things. See, this is too much. A very detailed description he has given about his search for the rice, because it was not easy. He wanted to have some local rice, some local variety, but usually people were sowing hybrid varieties, and he didn't want to sow those hybrid varieties. And he was in search of something which was off the land, which was the type of rice which is known by that area. And so he started the search for that rice. Here in this flowchart, you are asked, but I have already done the work so that I can explain the lesson in less time. See, he began his search for the original rice. Original does mean the rice of the land, the local variety of the area. He began the search for that kind of rice, and he came to know that there was a name, Kasbai rice. But it was not that easy to find the rice. He just came to know the name of the rice, that the original local rice was Kasbai. But he was not getting the seeds to sow anywhere. A visit to the agricultural officer. He had to visit agricultural officers as he knew that or everybody of us know that agricultural officers know better than the others as they work in the field. He visited the agricultural officers, but there he was frustrated meeting them because they couldn't suggest him where he would find the kasbai rice, but they suggested him different varieties to plant, even hybrid varieties they suggested, and he didn't want that. Then he went to visit Mahamandal at Kasa, just near Dahanu. A village is there, Kasa, where there was a Mahamandal, agricultural Mahamandal, where he would get more information about the rice. But there also the he couldn't get the exact location where he would get the rice. But there was one ex-sarpanch who advised him to go to the hamlet of a village where he would find that rice. Very nice description is given about this place. Uh, Better you have the books in front of you. Whatever I have been telling you, just try to find out it in the textbook. The ex-sarpanch knew that there was a village. There was a village where he would get the rice. He would because he knew that some Adivasi villagers were growing that kind of rice, and taking the help of a native man, he went to brought that kasbai to that Adivasi woman in the remote area. It was far away from the place, and he went there, and there he got the rice. He became very happy getting the rice. See, the last paragraph is important. As we walked back against the fading sunset, leaving behind a smiling old lady, I couldn't help but wonder that here, nestling in the foothills of an unknown mountain away from the hustle and bustle of the road of the city, were the real people of India. See, these were the real people of India. These Adivasis were the real people of India who cherished the seeds of that very original rice, which was not hybrid at all. These were the people who still held on to the rich biodiversity of a land, and no one even cared about them. They had never heard of hybrids, fertilizers, or pesticides. They just grew their rice and ate what they got. The old lady we met had probably never left Boripada. The name of that village was Boripada. The lady might have never come out of the village or that small area. Her world was unspoiled by progress. See, progress and unspoiled. Progress spoils. The writer is of the view that progress spoils. He was having a very good career in Mumbai, but he was not satisfied with that. He wanted to have this local village life and wanted to eat local food. Local, and that too original, which is not hybrid. Her world was unspoiled by progress, and for once I was grateful for that. And Venkateshwaran Iyer expresses his gratitude towards that lady. And after that, it will be very interesting for you to read this book, Mungo or Microchips, where you'll be seeing the entire journey of him from microchips to Mung. Thank you, students.